my name's Aaron Myers, and I'm the writer and language coach at the Everyday Language Learner. You can find me at www.everydaylanguagelearner.com, and that site is dedicated really to helping you become a better language learner. In this YouTube site, what I do is create tips and ideas on videos to help you do that as well. So today's tip is read out loud. One of the difficulties in learning another language is just the reality that there's a lot of new sounds, there's a lot of new rhythms, there's a lot of new intonation, and things that are going on that really are about what we do with our mouth, with our tongue, with the position of all those things. And some of those things really just need a lot of repetition for us to be able to do them well. I liken it to athletics, and I was a basketball player growing up, and I was right-handed, so left-handed layups were a difficult thing for me. And I remember as 6, 7, 8 years old beginning to realize that I need to work at becoming a better left-handed basketball player, and dribbling in with my left hand, going up for a layup, and it being just ugly. Half the balls just ended up going out of bounds, bouncing off the backboard, because my left hand just wasn't very coordinated. But with time and repetition, it got easier, my hand got more coordinated, it did the motions easier. And so I want to encourage you to think about reading out loud as a way, like left-handed layups, for you to train the muscles and the positioning of your mouth. Now, that said, you need to understand that it's going to be ugly. You're going to read, you're going to slaughter sentences, you're going to slaughter words, you're going to slaughter new the intonations, the rhythms, and all these things. But I think that you will find that if you give yourself 5 to 10 minutes of reading out loud every day, that as you're also going about learning language in other arenas, that your tongue and your mind will begin to make a connection, and it'll begin to get easier, and that this will carry over into your just everyday speaking with nationals and with native speakers. Because speaking really is about a couple of things. One is the correct grammar and the correct word choice and the cultural understandings of how we interact. But it's also about forming the sounds, and part of that is working at pronunciation and accent. And this reading out loud isn't so much, in this sense, going to be focusing on pronunciation and correct pronunciation and accent, as much as it is just helping you to begin to form and teach your tongue to go to the new positions, to teach your mouth and mind to connect, to make the new rhythms that aren't in your native language. And so reading out loud is a good way in a safe environment to give yourself the repetition to begin to give your tongue the freedom to be able to be better, to be more natural. And so I'd encourage you to think about setting aside a little bit of time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, every day to read out loud. I think you'll find that it's a helpful exercise, and that over just a little bit of time you'll start to see that it gets easier, that you're able to read through sentences more quickly and more fluidly. And so I'd encourage you to give it a shot. As well, I just want to tell you about another thing at the website. This is not related to reading out loud, but I've got a new ebook called The Everyday Language Learner's Guide to Sustaining, and it's all about helping you keep at it for the long haul by learning how to create, maintain, and protect your motivation, your commitment, and your attitude toward language learning. So if you go to the website, on the sidebar there's a link to the new free ebook called Sustaining. Go ahead, download it. It's about 5,000 words, about a 15-20 minute read. I think it'll be a big encouragement to you and something that'll help you stick at it for the long haul. So that was my plug for that. Blessings to you on your language learning journey, and have a great day. Take care.